Okay, welcome. This is Wasteland 2 and I'm so excited, okay? You have no idea. I have not tested the game at all, we're just going straight in now, and if things go wrong, then you won't be seeing this because things went wrong. So if you're seeing this, it's a good sign, okay? So, new game.
Once again, in the glow of the atom.
Okay, it's a lot of background radio voices. Right, new character. Click to continue. Alrighty, here we go. I've already made the video. I'm going to link that in the description. I've already made the video that goes through what and why we are going to select what we're going to select here. So I'm going to cut it here now, and then everything will be selected. And then I'll explain a little bit afterwards. Okay? See you then. Welcome back. Right, so I have gone through these points. We have a lot less points than I was anticipating. So things have been, we had to, what's the word, compromise? We had to cut down on a lot of stuff. Our coordination is still high. The most valuable things in the Fallout games were being able to do stuff in battle, you know? So action points are essential. Luck is 2. Everything started at 3, by the way. Luck is 2. 1 might be a little bit too little, so I keep it at 2. Awareness is high. We're going to be a sniper. Chance to evade. So we want to be able to shoot people and kill them before they get to us, is my aim here. Excuse the pun. Strength is low. I'm really hoping that we can use all sniper rifles with 2 strength. We're not going to be using any big guns. Speed is 3. I kept it at the normal. What I wanted was mid to high, and since we started at 3, I'm keeping it at 3 because intelligence and charisma are important. I want to be able to learn things. So survival points per level, ability to read high-level books, and number of action points. So that'll give us, again, more action points in combat, and we get more points to use. Survival points, I'm guessing that's the same as what it was in Fallout, where you add to your other combat skills or barter skills, all that stuff. And then charisma, so we can talk to people and talk our way out of situations. Now, next, skills. Now, we had barely any skills there, so I have 2 in handguns, 1 in sniper, and that's it for combat. Knowledge, 1 in alarm, disarm, 1 in lockpick, because I felt lockpicking is probably the most important thing here, and alarm, disarm, I just have a feeling that that'll be a thing. So I decided to go with 1 on that, and then cut down on everything else, but that's on this page. I decided not to go with barter. We just didn't have enough points, so I put 1 point into smartass, and that's it. We didn't have any more. Noting, we wanted to move silently and salvaging. They're not. They're grayed out. I don't know why that is. I'm guessing it's part of the beta. This is just the early beta version that does not represent the final game, but it might also be because of how some of my attributes are. I don't know, but it's okay because we don't have that many points to use anyway. Okay, next. I'm not going to do a biography for this character because I don't really know how the game is. I want to be able to play the game, and then for the next Let's Play, where it's going to be for the final game, I'll create a proper biography so that people can, get into the Let's Play more. This is just a test. This is seeing how the game is. Right, Lango, age 20. I'm actually 19, but I'm 20 in a few days. Religion, Christian. Smokes. I'm guessing this is just what kind of cigarettes. I'm not even sure, but I'm pretty sure smokes. This is what kind of cigarettes we have, and I'm not gonna have anything. Smoking is bad. It's also wasting money. And this time, post-apocalyptic, we don't want to be wasting our resources. Anyway, nationality. Out of these, I'm just gonna keep it American. I'm Norwegian and English, so there's nothing really there. I mean, I could pick Russian, but I don't know how that affects us really, so I'm going to keep it American, just to keep it simple. Male, of course. And then our parents. This is not final. I've just kind of done a little bit, but I'm at PAX at the moment. So let's see here. We are a silent... We can't have two... Yeah, we have to have a small one. Yeah, so I'm probably going to go with something like this. You'd lie your elbows on that, and then lie down on the ground, trying to snipe someone just a little bit. We also have this little pouch in front. You can kind of just pick out your lockpicks and stuff. I feel like this makes most sense. Legs? We want skinny jeans kind of thing. Silent, close to the body, doesn't get caught in anything. And I'm guessing that's that. Really? Yeah. Skin tone. Well, I don't know what the options are, but I think it's pretty good as it is. And then this will be our character picture for now. They kinda sorta look alike. Right. Save. Done. So he's one of us. Now we were gonna have one smartass, sneaky smartass, and we were gonna have a brute with soft hands. So since we can choose one of these people, I'm not gonna make another one. I'm just gonna choose. So let's look at these people here. Big Bert, a big-boned rancher's son from just south of High Pool. Bert once pushed a longhorn for setting. He's not a... Strong arm duties. That is something I like. Let us check out what he has. Coordination 5, awareness 6, strength 8. He has a lot of stuff. But intelligence and charisma is really low. But that's fine. He doesn't need to talk to anyone. He doesn't need to learn anything. Although intelligence low means he's gonna scale less, but it's only one less point in the level, so that's fine. He looks good to be our brute out front, in front of me, so I can snipe people. He can carry quite a lot. He's got high combat speed. This guy seems to be a proper bruiser, which is what I like. Let's see. Hard ass. Good. Blunt weapons. Okay. I might want to give him some proper weapons, like big guns. Brute force. He seems to be just goes around and punches people. I wanted to have some kind of ranged weapon. So we're going to take one out of blunt weapons and put them into... Well, that might be useful, but not to begin with. I think... What are the biggest guns? Submachine guns aren't particularly big, are they? He's going to be close anyway, so submachine gun sounds good. Next. Yeah. 36 years old, he's an old man. No religion. And we'll keep that. He looks cool, I guess. Doesn't really suit the picture, but that's okay. Right. We're going to keep Big Bert. And let's play. In case it crashes or anything when I click play, it might cut here. We'll see. Let's click play. Are you sure? Is it you can grab the 4 ranger join the squad? Yes, I'm sure. We're beasts. We don't need 4. Thank you, recruits. A stiff-bearded older man wearing a hard-worn ranger uniform and a battered old cowboy hat. General Vargas walks with a cane, but he is not helpless. He wears a pearl-handled revolver on his hip, and there are a lot of notches on the barrel. Click anywhere to continue.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party. You hardly knew the man. Appropriate too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a desert ranger.
So this is a funeral. How did Ace die? No. How did Ace
Ace
die?
had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook them up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal. But sadly, Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen.
Okay. Repeater units?
When you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal.
Okay. Signal.
The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us.
Uh-oh, that's not good. What's our duty? Are we ready?
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us. Here I am sending you on a mission that already got 1 Ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the Desert Rangers are spread a little thin right now. There are no more experienced hands to spare. The next generation is going to have to lead the charge.
Alright, we can do that. What's our mission?
Look, the mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you can find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission. Now, I know you're going to be tempted to hunt for Ace's murderers along the way, and if you find them, good. But your priority, however, is finding that signal. Vengeance for Ace's death is not as important as assessing this threat to our security.
Understood. Where is this area?
It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map.
Nice. I like it.
There you go.
Call in, sir?
Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business.
Ooh. I wonder if we can just not do it. That might annoy them. Right. Ranger Citadel.
Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, you aren't cut out to be a Desert Ranger. We won't let you in.
Okay. Hard ass, kiss ass, and smart ass. Surely, sir, the success of the mission is more important than testing us. If you want us to find these signals, shouldn't you let us in so we can stock up on everything we need to succeed?
Using logic on you, eh? Smart ass. An observation will change some folks' minds, and you can catch people in lies that way. But sometimes it only makes them mad. So weak. In this case, you're right. I should let you in, but I got a feeling about you. You got
Oh.
gifts you don't even know you have, and it's going to take adversity to tap them. So I'm sending you out undergunned and unprepared, just to see what it brings out of you. You'll thank me later. Maybe.
Us 4. Okay, they need to change that. That's something wrong with the voice acting there. It doesn't actually detect how many people we are. We're only 2. Unless he's referring to those people there, which I doubt he is. Goodbye.
Good luck out there, recruits.
Right. I'm going to turn on the music. Still a little loud, I think. Okay. Nice. I like this. I'm very pleased so far. Everything looks quite cool. Although it does look a little bit strange how it just cuts off hair. It's still decent. And I'm more than happy with this. So, That is a revolver. I wonder if we started with guns corresponding to our skills. We started with a revolver, he started with a pipe. It looks like it. It looks like it, and I really like that. I really like that if that's the case. All favorites, all pain relievers. Okay. So we don't have anything here. And if you get to consumables, pen, okay, that's how it works. That's an easy interface. This guy. Okay. So the inventory is not different for the different characters, it seems. That's fine. Character, and this is where when we level up we add more points, I assume. Nice. And we can look at who's got the most points to remind ourselves of who's the best to do a certain task. That's nice. I wonder. Okay, no. Logbook, find Ace, this is our missions. Okay, cool beans. Right. Let us, nice. Now let me just test something. G doesn't seem to bring up the grid. Maybe it only brings up the grid in combat. Shovel is always useful. Now, I read somewhere that if you dig up, there was an interview with Brian Fargo, I think. If you dig up this grave, they'll just hate you and start killing you. So we're not going to do that. But you could. It's an option. There are loads of graves here, but we're not going to dig up any of these graves. They're probably ranger graves, all of them. So, right. Left or right? That looks like the way out. Or maybe that's the way out. I don't even know. M for map, yes. Radio tower. Right. Excuse me for being so, not knowing what to do. But this is a new experience for me as well. Good to see you. Recruits afraid you can't open this door for you yet. Oh yeah? The desert is scarred, but spotters paying to stand attention before your doors. Okay. Not to let you in. Oh, so that's how the game works. Okay. I have to say, that's kinda disappointing. Maybe it's just for the beta, maybe it's just this part of the game, but the fact that I can't even try to get in, the fact that I can't even say those things and fail, seems like hand-holding to me. I don't like that. I want that to change, if that's how it is throughout the game. We are gonna set him. Yeah, come on, I want you to speak to him. Okay, doesn't look like I can. I was gonna try a hard ass. I think he's got level 2, at least level 1. Nice smooth animation. The frame rate's nice and steady, he says. And this is the exit gate, I think. If I click this, I can't exactly click it everywhere. It's on the edge. So I'd like to see that change. Let's just do a little bit more investigating. Zoom out. Does this lead... Oh! It's supposed to have an N at the end. God damn it, Ace. You never put down the wrench and picked up the gun. So Ace was an engineer, it seems. Hello. A tough-looking redhead with decades of sun and wind and hard living etched into her angular face stands sobbing in the shadows. You saw her at Ace's retirement party. Retirement? He's dead. The sleeves of her uniform have been torn off, revealing multiple tattoos over her sinewy arms, all skulls. The tears running down her cheeks are splashing on a rusty old wrench she holds in her scarred hands. Sheesh. Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broken about Ace. I'm Angie. I'm not going to do voice acting for her. I'm sorry. Some certain characters I might like myself, but women doesn't work out. You kids must be the new recruits of old Vargas. The new recruits old Vargas trained up. Yeah. Lord, y'all just babies. She's Southern American then. Babies? Us? Sorry, but you are as cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Those might be referring to Wasteland 1. I'm not sure. Personally, I haven't played Wasteland 1. I have it. I just couldn't play it. Back when we were just starting out, thinking we were going to save the world for the future, thinking none of us would ever die. Christ. Sorry, don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody ever tried to change the world. So you kids go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time. Right. Thrasher. You better call us... us? What? You better call Gilbert, call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day he just seemed to like this big old growly bear. Seemed just like this big old growly bear. Just as an ox. And just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during a fight with the robots from base... How do you pronounce that? Kochais? Kochais, we're going to say for now. And he couldn't go out on patrol no more. I'm sorry about this reading, by the way. I'm terrible at reading, but I have to. So I'll figure out the formula of these videos as we go along, whether I should read or not. But, we'll see. Any other commander would have handed him his walking papers, but Vargas doesn't dump old friends. So he started him working in the museum. And wouldn't you know it, turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. He's been gradually mapping our little corner of the wasteland ever since. Who'd have thunk it? We're gonna finish these. Razor. He's another one gone. Went out for a patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead or AWOL. AWOL? I have no idea what AWOL stands for. Anyway, or gone off to join the Scorpions. All anybody knows is he hasn't called in and we haven't heard of him. Anybody who's seen him. I miss old Hellraiser. Okay, yeah, I miss old Hellraiser like blazes. All these Zs. Didn't talk much. Didn't make friends easy. Wasn't big on the social graces. Sounds like me. Hey, but he was as loyal as they come. And when... I don't swear. I'm sorry. I'm such a dork. And when the shit started flying, he was the guy you wanted at your back. He didn't win that name by accident. Sharp as a razor, scary as hell. Cool. Snake. Yep. Or, yep. He was our wild-ass son of a female dog back in the day. But I think the weight of his responsibilities has kind of squashed that out of him now. He hasn't been in a decent bar fight in... shit? A decade, maybe? Wow, these people are old. Right, so... Kochais, where's that? An old military facility from before the war. Okay. Vaults? Maybe? And the biggest fight the Rangers ever had. There was some crazy computer in there that kept splitting out robots and sending them off to kill people. We had one hell of a fight, putting it down. Earned our stripes that day. Literally. That's when I became Captain Death. Okay, Captain Death. Angel of Death, yeah. Computer? Yeah, the base Kochai's AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess. It thought everybody was its enemy. Wanted to kill us. Wanted to kill the whole planet. Red Scorpions. You weren't briefed on those apps during your training? Well, let me fill you in. You know when we left the prison and moved out here to the Citadel? Well, the Scorpions were jerks who moved into the prison when we moved out. Just a bunch of raiders back then, but they've been getting more organized. Call themselves a militia now, and they try to act like they're desert rangers of eastern Arizona. Well, that's a little horse shit. A protection racket ain't the same as protecting people. They shake down all their towns for money, and if locals don't kick in, they smash 'em up. The Rangers aren't like that. We get by on donations and good old-fashioned scavenging. Eastern Arizona. Basically everything between the prison and radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farms out there, which the Scorpions claim as their territory. Rangers used to patrol that area before we moved here, and knew it pretty well. But a lot can change in 15 years. Who knows? Maybe it's all clean and nice and crime-free, as the Scorpions say it is, but I got my doubts. Radiation clouds. The edges of the map, kiddies. Big, hot areas we can't go into without getting cooked to a crisp. The clouds move around with some wind and weather, but there are more permanent hotspots on every side of us. North, south, east, and west. Okay. So that's how they've cut off the map, I guess. Smart. Until we started hearing those weird broadcasts, I kind of thought these clouds went on forever, and that Arizona was the last place on Earth. But maybe there's more people out there. Huh. Maybe there's a whole rest of the world just fine and we're the only ones in hell. Wouldn't that be a joke? Broadcasts. Ace played some before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it. But what I heard made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines, or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers, saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world, and we need to be wiped out so his glorious future can be born. I mean, who's this guy? Where is he? And what the does he want? What does he have against us? And then Ace. We saw you at Ace's funeral. Did you knew him well? Well, she's just said everything. Okay, anyway. They all hurt, but this one, man. Ace wasn't even a ranger, not at first. He was just a mechanic we met up at Quartz. He'd be, he'd pissed someone off out there, and they'd locked him up. We sorted that out, and he started running with us, and never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat, but I don't think he ever formally signed on. He was just always there, and now he's... Good, Ace! I knew this was trouble. I knew it. Trouble? You thought Ace was trouble? Yeah. He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on, trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me, but then Ace started saying he thought someone was following him. I asked him to let me come with him. Come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units, but he told me to go back to base. He said he was just jumping at shadows because those radios broadcasted spooked him. I should have gone with him. Why didn't I go with him? Repeater units? I really don't know the details. It's all a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about transmitters in north-south axis and signals bouncing off the clouds. Ask Woodson about it. He's our radio genius. Rail Nomad camp. Could be a nice little place if Atchinsons and Topacans would kiss and make up. But I can't even remember what it's all about. But between them, they've got enough old railroad tech. If they work together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Instead, seems like all they want to do is blow each other's heads off. Idiots. Where's Quartz? Man, not sure if I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thrasher, he'd know. Goodbye. Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death, 'cause he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going on half and shooting up all Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we'd been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged. So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be friends, I didn't get friends, tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the waste like the back of my hand. What do you say? She just said she couldn't remember where that place is, so she doesn't know the back. She's lying to us. Okay, anyway. You know what? I think this is pretty cool. I know we're going to have 2 people, but once we get offer people, I have to test them out. We can kick her out at any point, probably, so let's take her on to start with. Cool. No need to tell Vargas I joined your group. If anyone asks, I'm just helping you get oriented. Alright? Sounds good to me. Now, she has a lot of health. Let's just check her stats. Character. She is really good with assault she's really good with assault rifles. Let's check her attributes. Good coordination, good awareness. She's just a beast, in other words. Knowledge skills, disarming, brute force. It makes me feel useless. Seriously, she's just amazing. And see, now I almost don't want to have her because she's so far ahead. Field stripping, kiss ass, outdoorsman, weaponsmithing. Okay, that's pretty cool. So she can be our engineer. Alright, what does she have on her inventory? Yeah, Ace's wrench. So if I do... Okay, no, so this is... So all is like everyone, and then we can specify for this one person. Okay, Ace's wrench. Damage 16. Hey, Big Bart, what are you using? Pipe. A perfect base damage. I think this will work perfectly for Big Bert. Or if I do that. Oh, okay, no. Okay, no, it's just our inventories, okay. Got it. So how do I pass this along? I can't drag and drop, but it's time to write something here, hold on. Sorry, bud, that's mine. Hands off my gear, pal. Okay. So she doesn't want us to have that. Can she use that then? Cool beans. Is there any durability we don't want to break? Base critical chance. Base hit. Ammo capacity. Range. Doesn't seem like it. So that's fine. Where did her... Oh, I guess she didn't have anything equipped. Anyway. Let's go. Okay, graphical glitches, I think. Or that's what I would consider as graphical glitch anyway. Kinda. I want to turn the camera, like rotate it. That's probably a way to do it. Anyway, this is Wasteland 2. And it's got a lot of talking, it's got a lot of text in it. That's how these games are made, but they are incredibly interesting once you get into them. What about this guy? Hey, he looks the same as us. So sick of graffiti duty. How long is this shit going to continue? Brass. Okay. Brass knucks is what it's called. I don't see why you'd clean up a building that seems so broken down it's like worth nothing. Just replace the building. Okay. We're going to go ahead and save. Lango plays 1. Return to game. Let's get out of here. Gather your party and travel to the Wasteland. Yes, sir. It's a really nice art here. Like, this whole thing is just beautiful. On water. Okay, yeah. How much water do we have? I'm guessing this is water, maybe?
Ranger Team Echo, this is Ranger Command. Come in.
Copy.
Roger, Echo 1. Just making sure your radio is working. I'll be your dispatcher from here on out. I also wanted to give you a little heads up on your water situation. If you've all got full canteens, you should have enough water to reach the place where Ace died with plenty to spare. But if you're going to go exploring, you'll want to fill up again at any oasis you can find. Remember, your main priority is to recover the repeater units Ace was carrying. We must, of course, bring Ace's killers to justice. But right now, that's secondary to discovering the location of that signal. Until now, Woodson's been our dispatcher. But Ace's death made me realize I've spent too many years in my office, walled off from the world and how it's changing. I need to know what's going on out there, and I figured the best way to do that is to start listening to the people's problems. So, I've decided that from now on, I'll be the one fielding calls and talking in your ear when you head out into the wastes. Don't let that make you self-conscious or nothing.
So, it's important to stay in radio contact with you?
It is vital that all teams stay in radio contact with me here at the base. We get distress calls from all over our jurisdiction and sometimes beyond. Towns or farms or mines being attacked by raiders, mutant beasts, what have you. We field those calls here and then dispatch whichever team is closest to the problem.
Roger, out.
10-4 Echo 1, carry on. Ranger Command out.
Okie dokie, let's look at our map. We're there. Okay, so I guess we're moving up here. Move. Nice. Can we zoom in? No, we can't. Zoom out? No, we can't. Alright. Just kind of cool. Map. I think we want to be moving this way. But we can't go higher, so we have to move here. This is rather slow. Feels unnecessarily slow. I'm sure we can speed this up. But we'll do that in... No, we will do that now. Option, gameplay. Tech speed, combat speed. Nope. 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 Doesn't look like it. And that stops us. Okay. Oh! Beast! Hidden oasis. Let's go in there. You have found an oasis. Fill each other's members' canteen? Yes. Well, cool, I guess. Oh. No. Okay, and then, yeah. Let's look at the map. We're almost there. X marks the spot. Alright. That's really cool. Location spotted. You have discovered radio tower. Okay. Right. Let's save before we get in there. Save game. Just gonna save over this. So, in the next video is when the action starts. We're gonna be exploring the radio tower. So I will see you guys then. Bye bye.